How's it going, everybody? Today we got another video from Shonen Showdown. Pick the stronger One Piece character. So
Yo, it's Rob here, and welcome back to another episode of Shonen Showdown. Today we are trying to find the strongest One Piece character of all time. It's time we finally settle this debate. Let's get right into it. Real quick, the new Shonen Showdown Discord is now open. The link is in the description down below to join. First up, we have Avalo Pizarro going up against Katarina Devons.
Should I know who this is? I feel like I should know who this is, but I do not. Is my fat ass head in the way? Hold on. Nah, you can see who that is. Alright, anyways. I feel like I should know who this is, but I fucking don't.
So this one is interesting because we're talking about the strongest One Piece characters of all time. And if we're talking about all-time characters...
And we haven't even seen her fucking do anything, to my knowledge at least. But I'll pick her. She's on Blackbeard crew.
I don't even know if these two make it on my list. Now, if you're talking about the usefulness of the Devil Fruits, you could definitely make a case that Katarina Devon's Devil Fruit is more useful in terms of stealth-based missions and stuff like that, because she could copy the appearance of somebody that she's touched before. But Avalo Pizarro...
She's never used that shit before on screen.
Literally has access to the island fruit, as we saw in the battle against the Marines. I mean, Kobe had to use Honesty Impact just to throw Avalo Pizarro off. That's how powerful he is.
Was that a movie? I don't remember that.
Devon, I mean, maybe in a Devil Fruit Awakening type scenario, she could copy the abilities of the person as well, not just their appearance. But right now, Island Fruit is looking more dangerous to me. Nico Robin up against S Shark. Is it that?
I don't know. Robin
time already? Is it that time we start talking about how powerful the Seraphim are? We saw S-Hawk force Blackbeard to use armament hockey and sent Blackbeard flying. He also cut him out.
That is wild.
S-Shark wasn't able to really damage Sanji, but this is Sanji after he got to...
Spoiler! Okay, anyways. The biggest problem here is that Robin doesn't have hockey.
Power boost from Wano.
So that's
if S-Shark's techniques or S-Shark's ability and power or anything similar to S-Hawk, Nico Robin's not making it out. I don't know if we can necessarily give S-Shark that S-Hawk grace just based off the fact that S-Hawk is based off of Mihawk and S-Shark is based off of Jinbei. But even that alone, the Lunarian abilities coupled with Jinbei's Devil Fruit, coupled with the Swim Fruit coming from Senor Pink. I mean, S-Shark has so many abilities available to him that even Devil form Nico Robin may struggle with it. I think for now I'm gonna go with...
yeah, she's gonna struggle 100%, but I still think she'd manage to pull out on top.
S-Shark. Kiku versus Scopper Gaban. This is a no-brainer Scopper Gaban for me. You have to talk
I don't
about
know who that
the
is,
greatest to ever do it from the Rise of Pirates. We love Kiku, but nah, it's not happening. Let's be serious. Boa Hancock going up against Killer. You gotta go with Boa Hancock. Killer doesn't even have Conqueror's Hockey. Get him out of here. Oven going up against Rouge. So
I feel like Hancock and Killer would be a closer fight than most people think.
Mad Monk was able to defeat Snack. Snack was formerly one of Big Mom's sweet generals. There used to be 4 of them, but now there's 3. Cracker defeated Mad Monk and Roach, but we know that was right after he beat Snack, so he was not at full power. Last time I checked, Oven is not a sweet general. I'm going with Mad Monk or Roach. Rox going up against Kuzan. I'm not done with the 90s. I told y'all, I'm going with Rox D. Zebek. I'm not listening to anybody say Kuzan stronger than Rox. Jinbei going up against Karasu. This one...
Who the fuck is this, bro? Bro, these aren't One Piece. That looks like Overhaul, bro. Bald. Is he bald? Looks like Bald Overhaul. I don't... Who the fuck is this? I don't know.
It's interesting. If you guys don't know, Karasu's Devil Fruit power is Soot. And Karasu was able to
I've never seen this motherfucker on my screen a day in my life. I promise you.
In the Holy Land. Now, we do have to remember that the admirals did have to hold back a little bit, but at the same time, Akainu said it himself. There are no excuses for the admirals because there was 2 present, and Sabo and a few good men were able to get the W. Currently, I don't know if Jinbei would really be able to pull off the stuff that Karasu has pulled off, even though I think Jinbei is elite. He's a warlord and all of these things. He may be able to do... Actually, you know, Jinbei blocked an attack from Big Mom, so we do know he has a durability to definitely contend. This one is a very, very close matchup in my opinion. The only thing is I feel like we've seen the best of Jinbei, but the potential of Karasu is still left to be seen. I have faith in the Revolutionary Army. I'm gonna go with Karasu if you're able to box with admirals, not even going all out. I think I have to wait to see Jinbei box with admirals too. He did take an attack from Akainu, and if we're talking durability wise, it's definitely Jinbei, but attack potency, you know what? I don't know. It could be Jinbei actually, because Jinbei held off the Big Mom Pirates a little bit bit, allowing the Straw Hats to continue on their journey. That's a bigger feat to me than Karasu, but Karasu's potential might be higher than Jinbei's. That's what I'm gonna say. I'll take Jinbei for now, but I believe Karasu's potential is higher than Jinbei's. Reiju going up against Kong. Based on what we know about Kong even having higher authority than the Fleet Admiral itself, you gotta go with Kong. He was the former Fleet Admiral back in the day, but now he is the commander that responds directly to the goal.
Okay, and I get an ad. Nice. Cause let me tell you, I don't care.
Or say Nami going up against Sasuke. I mean, Sasuke had the Triceratops type model devil fruit. He was one of the members of the Toby Robo.
Actually, no. Nami is the strongest Straw Hat. Think about it. Has there been anybody else in the show that can hurt Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji all at the same time? I don't think so.
But he lost to Frankie, and it didn't really even look like Frankie was going full power all out. I would not be shocked if Nami beat him, just considering that Nami was boxing with Ulti, who, in my opinion, is better than Sasuke. I think I'm gonna go with Nami here, just considering that she has access to Zeus, and Zeus is really locking in and teamed up completely with Nami now. I'm going with Nami. Saint Figureland Garland going up against...
This is a Gorosei, yeah? So I'm gonna go him. Wait, is it? I don't know.
Mamushi. So I'm definitely going with Garland here. I've always had high stocks in
either
the
way,
God's
the dude on the left. Look at him.
Knights,
he's a fucking old man with a big ass sword. You would think this cat about to beat him? No.
Will continue to do so until proven wrong. Let's go Garland. Sengoku going up against Stussy.
We haven't really seen her do anything, but I'll go with Sengoku. Wait. Yeah, I go Sengoku.
So we do know that Stussy is a clone of Miss Buckingham Stussy, but I don't care what any of that really means. Yeah, you can say that Miss Buckingham was in Mads and all of that stuff, great scientists, all of that. None of that matters when you have one of the former fleet admirals of the Marines in Sengoku, access to the Golden Buddha Devil Fruit technique, a mythical Zoan god.
Is Sengoku washed now, though? Because we haven't seen him box since Marineford yet. He might be washed.
Access to having great hockey. He boxed with the likes of Shiki alongside Garp. Gotta go with Sengoku, 100%.
I'll still go with him, though.
Going up against...
Oh, fucking the
Green
Admiral.
Bull, Ryokugyu, Aramaki. About? This is the one time, I think, out of this entire chart that I will ever give flowers to Green Bull. No pun intended. I think Green Bull is one of the worst admirals I've ever laid eyes on. But at the end of the day, I don't think Kaku is taking down Green Bull based on his performance in Egghead. Green Bull is still somebody that has a unique devil fruit, and he believes himself to be in conversations with the Yonko. That alone puts him in this type of category. When you're talking about somebody like Kaku, just the sight of seeing Luffy, he's telling Lucci, don't fight him, don't fight him. He's above what we gotta go on right now. We need permission.
No, that didn't make any sense. Kaku's like, bro, you can't fight that motherfucker. Don't do it. And then he turns around and fights Zoro like that's any better. What?
Somebody like Green Bull does not need to do that. I'm going with Green Bull. Unless it's Kaido, because we know that, you know, Kaido and Wano, yeah, Green Bull didn't want no smoke. But, well, actually, Green Bull didn't want no smoke with Shanks either. But Kaku don't even want to smoke with Luffy. So, I'm still going Green Bull, y'all. I don't care what it is. I'm still going Green Bull. Next up, we are going with Gek.
Dude, fucking Luffy and Moria's fight piss anybody else off? Like, I was just pissed off. This fat ass motherfucker just sitting on the floor and Luffy's not beating him.
Moria going up against Jack. Now, I personally think Jack is trash. I've said this on multiple occasions. Jack went to Zoe thinking he was hot stuff, got bodied. Then even Zunisha bodied him. Then he goes back to Wano, and you think he's gonna step up. Then Ashura Doji is looking like an all-star MVP against him. I mean, Jack is supposed to be one of the all-stars, and I see a significant drop-off between King and Queen and Jack. That's where I sit. But Gecko Moria, to me, is also trash. He should be way stronger than what he is. What happened to him at Marineford is just a travesty. Listen, I gotta go with Jack, which is crazy because I'm not a Jack fan by any means. But at the end of the day, it did take Sulong form Neko and Ino to box with Jack. You gotta give Jack some credit there. Next up, we have Kinemon going up against...
I feel like this is a pretty even fight right here, all honesty. Part of me wants to give the edge to Vista.
It's Flower Blade Vista. So Kinemon, last time I checked, did not box with Mihawk. But at the end of the day, Kinemon did survive from Kaido. Maybe you can call it plot, maybe not.
That was plot. I'm glad Kiemon's alive, but I thought he was fucking dead.
I personally believe Visa is a more powerful swordsman than Kinemon, but Kinemon surviving an attack from Kaido. Kinemon landing a powerful attack on Kaido. I
wouldn't count that as like one of the points. Oh, this character survived. Yeah, it's fucking One Piece. I could
is making a strong case for him in this scenario, because when you're looking at Flower Blade Vista, Vista is somebody who went from boxing with Mihawk to now being MIA after boxing with the Blackbeard.
Zoro fucking survived the craziest fucking slash ever from Mihawk before he even knew hockey.
Pirates in the Payback War. We don't even know if Visa's alive or dead. We don't know what's going on. Hopefully he still is alive. We don't even know if Visa fought Shiryu in the Payback War. If Shiryu was the one that packed Vista up, I gotta go with Kinemon. Sentomaru going up against Lucky Roo. Are we giving Sentomaru access to the Seraphim? Is that fair? If we give Sentomaru access to the Seraphim, he should definitely stomp Lucky Roo. Without access to the Seraphim, I mean, one light attack from
I wasn't thinking the Seraphim.
Rob Lucci damn near.
I don't even know what fucking Shanks' crew... Can they all use hockey? I'd imagine, because as far as we know, nobody has devil fruits, right? Shanks doesn't roll that way.
Ended his life. So it depends on what we're really doing here. I mean, that kind of is part of his game. I guess I'll go with Sentomaru here, just off that alone. Mihawk versus Emu. Yo, Mihawk fans, I know y'all sick.
This is a bad matchup. I'm gonna go with Emu. That dude got rid of a whole island just because he fucking wanted
right now. I know y'all sick. Well, but we did see that Emu had a sword in the room.
But wasn't even by the island and he deleted it.
You never know.
He'll delete me.
Man, I'm not ready for this agenda. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Mihawk stands out there.
Love
not
Mihawk,
all the Mihawk stands, but there's a lot of y'all that believe that Mihawk is top 1, maybe top 2 in the verse. I'm not there yet. I'm gonna go with Emu because I believe that's where Emu sits right now, currently in that top 1, 2, 3 range. The God's Knives going up against Inuyasha. So are we?
Who the? Bag it up.
I'm gonna go with Emu because I believe that's where Emu sits right now, currently in that top 1, 2, 3 range. The God's Knives.
That looks like Shanks. I'm pretty sure it is, if I remember correctly. The God's Knights. I know nothing about that. Is that dragon? Ain't no way. Anyways, I thought that was the fucking dog dude from Zao, but I don't think that is it? I know
Knives going up against
Inuyasha.
So are we counting the God's Knights as a whole, or is it like 1v1? Because Duke Dogstorm getting jumped by the God's Knights.
Okay, it is Dogstorm.
A God's Knights victory. But if we're talking about them individually, we don't even know. On paper, they still should be Inuyasha. So I'm gonna go with the God's Knights for sure. Garp Old versus Bonk.
Who the fuck's Bonk? Garp, either way.
Tony Chopper versus Big Mom.
Big Mom.
Chopper had a decent showing against Queen. Too bad you're going up against Charlotte Lin, taking Big Mom. Ben Beckman going up against Morley. I love Morley. He had a great showing in the Holy Land against Fujitora and Green Bull, but he's not Ben Beckman level. Smoothie going up against Yonji.
Fuck. Yonji.
I think I gotta go with Smoothie. Dragon versus Beige.
Dragon.
You know me. I'm Team Dragon all the way. Y'all
haven't seen him do anything, but
already know me already. Yasop.
He's gotta be a big deal if Oda's saving him for this long.
Going up against Frankie.
Yasop.
This is definitely a Yasop victory for me. I think Yasop is obviously one of the most elite snipers in the verse, and we're gonna get to see a lot more. Going with Yasop, Usopp's dad. Diamond Joe's going up against Shiryu.
This dude.
Oh my gosh, this one is crazy. Considering that Shiryu is a swordsman that now has the invisible powers that he got from Absalom, I do believe that Shiryu is one of the most powerful swordsmen in the verse. But considering that Mihawk, the quote-unquote world's strongest swordsman, couldn't even damage Diamond Jozu during the war, I don't know if Shiryu can be in those types of conversations. But the issue...
Didn't Mihawk only throw like one attack in Marine Form? Like, yeah, I'm leaving.
Here is that the remaining like, Whitebeard pirates
can we count that as Mihawk not being able to damage him? Let's be honest.
Blackbeard pirates in the Payback War. I think just off that alone, you have to go with Shiryu. You really do have to go with Shiryu here. Even though I want to say Diamond Jozu, they lost the Payback War. Lafitte's going up against Kizaru.
Who the fuck is this?
Kizaru. Clearly, this is a Kizaru stomp.
I don't know who that
Van Augur going up against Page.
Van Augur.
I think right now it is no questions Van Augur. The Van Augur stocks.
Page one so dog
shit, going up against Usopp.
Usopp,
Is it
bro.
time we have
My
that
goat.
conversation? Is it time we have that conversation?
goat.
Kobe going up against Usopp. Has Kobe cemented himself as one of the GOATs already? Because now
Kobe's
we're getting
GOAT.
into that kind of serious territory where a lot of the Kobe fans out there have been putting him up in the high heavens, talking about, well,
Alright, calm
he's
down.
training with Garp and Bogart, so
Calm down,
look
buddy.
at the hockey, look at the honesty impact. I want to say this. Where Usopp gets me so heated is the fact that he has access to observation hockey, but he still keeps playing around. Do I think Usopp, when he tries, is dangerous? Yes. I want to see Usopp maybe bring the impact dials back. We need to see Usopp actually get serious, because the only time I've seen Usopp be serious is against his own captain back in Water 7. When you're looking at somebody like Kobe, Kobe is so elite with the honesty impact. He has been boosting his hockey to the next level. He's been in conversations with Boa Hancock and Blackbeard and that whole incident going down in Amazon Lily. Kobe is starting to rise his stock much, much more, and
I agree,
Usopp's
but
kind of plateaued. So for
getting a
me,
little
I'm
ahead
going
of
with Kobe.
ourselves.
Cracker going up against Law. Let's go Law. Carrot going up against
Whitebeard.
old Whitebeard. I'm not taking any Whitebeard disrespect. I don't care if it's old, prime, whatever y'all
If
talking
you're gonna put like, if someone's gonna beat Whitebeard, bro, it can't be Carrot. What are we
about.
talking
Give me
about?
Whitebeard right now. Sabo going up
Who the fuck is Lime Juice?
against
Sabo.
Lime Juice. Let's go Sabo. S Snake going up
Blackbeard.
against Marshall D Teach. Now, this is a conversation. This actually is a conversation, because if we remember, S Snake is modeled after Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock put Blackbeard in a compromising position. If S Snake is able to put Blackbeard in a compromising position, it's not a wild thing to say that S
If Blackbeard gets turned into stone by looking at S Snake, that's a little
Snake
questionable.
can get the job
Just
done.
saying.
But here's where I'll shoot Blackbeard some bail.
Blackbeard
Because we're
might
talking
need to
about
get
Blackbeard
locked
currently,
up.
that means he already has experience against a Seraphim, one being S-Hawk. I don't think the element of surprise would really work in S-Snake's favor here, because I do think Blackbeard would be prepared to fight
Blackbeard
another
got it.
Seraphim. I just think that if S-Snake
If one Seraphim was enough to take down an Emperor, they're a bigger problem than I thought.
the first Seraphim for Blackbeard to see, S-Snake could probably catch him off guard. But because he fought a Seraphim before, I gotta go with Blackbeard. Momonosuke going up against S-Hawk.
Is Momo teed up yet? But I'm still going with S-Hawk.
I'm going with S-Hawk, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
being serious. I'm going with S-Hawk. S-Shark going up against Mad Monk Rouge. Would it
S-Shark.
be wild to say that Mad Monk loses to S-Shark? I'm not saying Mad Monk doesn't have hockey. I don't know really where it lies. And I don't think his Devil Fruit is really advantageous for what S-Shark is going to be throwing
What's
at
his
him.
Devil
But I
Fruit
could
again?
be wrong. And I would want to be wrong, considering that Mad Monk is in the worst generation. But I definitely believe S-Shark can beat Snack. I'm just not sure if Mad Monk or Rouge is ready to deal with Lunarian abilities that the Seraphim have.
No.
So I'm going to go with S-Shark. Sengoku going up against Ben Beckman. Is this Prime Sengoku? I want to pick Ben Beckman so badly, but I feel like it's so disrespectful at the same time.
Like I said, Sengoku could be washed, though. We
I
don't
will
know.
give Sengoku the benefit of the doubt for now, Admiral fans out there, just because I don't know if this is Prime or old or anything like that. Let's go with Sengoku here. Big Mom going up against Scopper Gaban. Gotta go with Big Mom.
I still don't know who
Kinemon
that
going
is.
up against Saint Figurelin
fucking
Garling. Now
Saint,
you're
though.
cooked. You gotta go with
Yeah.
Garling. Avala Pizarro going
Again, don't know who that is.
up
Dragon.
against Dragon. I'm going with Monkey D. Dragon, y'all. Y'all know me.
Whitebeard.
Kizaru going up against Old Beard, if I speak. It's about that time we have a conversation. A lot of people say they done with the 90s. Old Beard, to me, is still one of the most dangerous characters to ever walk the face of the earth in One Piece. I stand by it. A lot of people have casted him out, saying, oh, well, Whitebeard.
But Burger, how is Whitebeard stronger than Kizaru if he died Marineford? Look, it doesn't matter how strong you are. If a bunch of other fucking people that are strong, they can all be weaker than you in 1v1s. But if they all jump you, that's a problem.
He didn't even do anything crazy. At the end of the day, Akainu almost
Whitebeard's
died
still
boxing with
stronger
Whitebeard.
than
Point
him
blank period.
individually.
If you want to talk about Whitebeard taking hits while old and sick from Akainu, you're absolutely right. If you want to hype up that Oda said Akainu has one of the most destructive devil fruits in One Piece history, you are absolutely
Akainu would have
right.
died
But
without
he
plot armor, bro.
still wasn't the one to finish off Whitebeard. It actually happened to be Blackbeard and the Blackbeard pirates jumping our already half dead Whitebeard.
Now, Kizaru could probably use his fruit better to attack Whitebeard than Akainu can. But
That is it. That is the answer. So when you're talking about Akainu, who a lot of people believe is already much stronger than Kizaru, I'm going with Oldbeard, man. Jinbei going up against Jack. As I said earlier, I had no respect for Jack. I'm going with Jinbei, man. Boa Hancock going up against Nami. Clearly Boa has conquerors. Sentomaru going up against Imu.
Nami on top. Come on.
Shot Sentomaru. You got to go with Imu here. God's Knight. It's going up against Marshall D. Teach. Currently speaking, I'm banking on the God's Knights. I'm going with the God's Knights. Old Garp going up against Green Bull. Well, considering I believe that Sengoku saved Akainu's life in Marineford, also considering that Garp was boxing with Kuzan in his old age, also considering that Green Bull, aka Admiral Armaki, was running away from Shanks' Conqueror's Haki, I'm going with Old Garp.
Yep.
Yasop going up against S-Hawk. I got to see more from Yasop. I'm going to go with S-Hawk here just based on what he was able to do to Blackbeard. But this may be completely disrespectful. I got to see more from Yasop. Shiryu going up against Kobe.
Yeah.
Got to go with Shiryu. Sabo going up against Kong. What did I say again about being done with the 90s? I think... Nah, let me stop. Man, because we're in a situation now where we definitely have to see more from Kong, but I think Sabo,
I still don't know who the fuck's Kong,
being
bro.
in the room with the Gorosei, all transformed and standing still is still one of the coldest panels I've ever seen. You look at the Gorosei transform now, everybody is scrambling in Egghead, everyone is scared running. Sabo was standing on business in that room. That makes me believe that Sabo is one of the coldest to ever do it. He has insane haki, he's Luffy's brother, he got trained by the best of the best in the Revolutionary Army and by Dragon. Based on Kong's status in the Marines and the world government right now, I will give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I want to go with Sabo. We done with the 90s? I don't know which way to go. I might flip a coin. Oh man, Sabo. Here's the thing, if it's Kong now, I'm going with Sabo. If it's Prime Kong, I think I'm gonna go with Kong. And it doesn't look like they put Kong old here, so I'm gonna give the Admiral fans the benefit of the doubt and say that this is Prime Kong, and let's go with Kong. Von Augur going up against Law, even though Von Augur stocks have been rising.
Oh Lord, for only you know the way. No, it doesn't apply to this god.
Get the statue off my screen.
I'm not saying it's Law level. I'm going with Law here. Rocks going up against Smoothie. Smoothie, you had a good run, but it's Rocks. Sengoku going up against S-Shark. I'm giving Sengoku the W here. Rocks going...
That'd be a crazy fight. You know, I'm gonna give it to Eam.
Up against Eam. Again, Rox is somebody
that'd be a crazy fight though.
They had to form an alliance just to contend. That's how powerful Rox is. If you're looking at somebody like Eam, Eam is sitting on the empty throne, pretty much asserting dominance over
Rox
the entire
would definitely
world
be a problem.
I'm gonna give the edge to Eam just based on my belief that the Gorosei are some of the most powerful beings in the One Piece verse, and Eam is sitting above them. You got to give credit to Eam. This is the matchup I wanted to avoid for the longest, but
this would also be a crazy fight, but I'd go Garp.
Now we're here. Old Garp going up against...
Yes, now both these people have boxed with Roger, but...
Old Whitebeard. I didn't want to have this matchup. I really didn't. Because this is easily going to be the most toxic debate of the video. We're looking at the hockey feats from Garp and Hachinosu, and Blue Hole, Galaxy Impact, boxing with Kuzan. It's incredible. Garp, even in his old age, damn near was soloing the Blackbeard Pirates. It just really raises the Dragon stocks and the Luffy stocks, in my opinion. But Whitebeard is somebody that was considered to be Roger level. He was literally right there. There's people in the One Piece community that really believe that Prime Beard was over Roger. I still have Roger over Whitebeard just because they drew and Roger was sick, but either way, they're in that camp. For me, Garp is not equal to Roger in strength because he was never able to capture Roger. He never was able to be in that type of scenario. Roger always respected him and definitely knew that Garp was strong and around his caliber. But when you're talking about Whitebeard, there's people that even believe that Whitebeard was above Roger. People weren't having those types of conversations with Garp. People knew that Roger was above Garp, or at least they were equal. Just based off that alone, I gotta go with old Whitebeard, personally. Big Mom going up against S-Hawk. What happened to Blackbeard definitely would not happen to Big Mom. But Big Mom has conquerors. I'm going with Big Mom. Jinbei going up against Shiryu. I would hope that Jinbei can win. But
That'd be I'd go with
Based
the
on what
Blackbeard
Shiryu
dude.
was able to do in the Payback War, we have to start putting some respect on Shiryu. Here's what I'll say. Jinbei being a warlord for so long, Jinbei having a Seraphim modeled after him, Jinbei taking an attack from Akainu, Jinbei taking an attack from Big Mom, and still being out here being one of the elite fighters in the Straw Hats. I think I'm gonna go with Jinbei just because I don't think Shiryu has any of those feats in his arsenal, but Shiryu was close. Garland going up against Law.
Again, bro,
As
we gotta
powerful
go
as
with
I
the
think Law
Gorosei.
is, I'm betting
If
on
that's
Garland.
even them.
Boa Hancock going up against Dragon. Y'all know
Dragon.
me already. Monkey D Dragon, y'all. God's Knights going up against Kong. I'm betting
Nice.
on the God's Knights, honestly. Sengoku going up against Big Mom.
Why are they the only group in here? Big Mom.
This is absolutely a conversation. I think if you're talking about Sengoku in his prime versus prime Big Mom, Sengoku
Yeah, this
arguably
is
has
Sengoku.
reached higher heights than Big Mom. And Roger are similar.
like I
in
said,
strength.
current
Sengoku
Sengoku-
was counted in those types of
Who the fuck?
conversations.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if it
Current
was necessary
Sengoku.
that Garp and Sengoku
He might be
needed to
washed.
team up together to fight against
He
Shiki,
been out of the
but I
game for a
do
while.
understand that Sengoku, even in his old age, was able to fend off the Blackbeard pirates, and he was boxing with Blackbeard. Granted, that's not something that Big Mom can do. Big Mom can definitely box with Blackbeard. So I think I might give Sengoku the edge just based off of his devil fruit. I think that there's a lot more that we need to see from it, and I think potentially it could be even more dangerous if we're looking at somebody like Luffy with his devil fruit. I mean, maybe if there's a Buddha awakening that could be out there possibly, but Big Mom is very, very close as well. I'm gonna give the edge to Prime Sengoku personally. Garling going up against Old Beard because it's Old Beard. Well, actually, this is Old Garling. I don't really know. Garling, there's too much to speculate about him. I know it's been theorized that Garling was the one that scarred Whitebeard at God Valley. Even if that is the case,
Out of all the
I can't
people that have
imagine
gone up against him, I'd say Whitebeard has the best chance. I'm
Garling
with
being
Whitebeard.
Whitebeard level at his old age. But I could be wrong. Considering Garling was a front runner at God Valley, and when we're talking about the front runners, we need to mention Rox, Roger, Garp, and Garling. I'm gonna give Garling the edge here. This may be crazy though. I honestly don't know, because this is going up against the Whitebeard stand part of myself, but I gotta see what Garling can do. I think the hype around him is definitely there. Eam going up against the God's Knights.
got it.
I'm going with Eam.
Yeah.
Jinbei going up against Dragon. I'm going with Dragon, y'all. Sengoku going up
The dude on the right.
against Garling. I'm going with Garling. Eam going up against Dragon. This is what we're here to see, y'all. This is what we're here.
Now this one's tricky because we don't really know anything about any of them, like both of them, right? But I'd go with Eam for now.
Here to see.
Now maybe Dragon gonna do something in the future. It's like, okay, yeah, nah, he got it. He's him.
Listen, man.
But as of right now,
I've been
I
saying
can't
for the
see that.
longest time, for all the people that say Dragon is just always looking east. Listen, I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest. I think Dragon has been planning for the God's Knights, for the Gorosei. We don't know about Eam just yet, but definitely the God's Knights and the Gorosei. And I think that he has something up his sleeve, and I think he has the power to contend with people in that type of range. Now, can he box with Eam 1v1? That might be kind of crazy. I'm not too sure.
That would be
so
crazy.
I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to Emu for now, but I think Dragon end of series would definitely be boxing with people like this. Lastly, we have Emu going up against Garling. I'm checking off Emu as the strongest character in the one.
Well, why was Nami and Robin? Where was fucking Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, bro? What are we talking
One
about?
Piece first. You guys let me know down in the comment section below who you think would win from this chart.
Yeah, let me know what answers you guys picked. But anyways, that was Shonen Showdown. Pick the strongest One Piece character. And of course, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a good day.